Welcome! I'm Randeep and my channel is all about easy Indian food. So if you're looking for new ways of integrating vegetarian Indian food into your diet or just looking for ways to simplify the recipes you already make, then you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to be making Punjabi Dal Makhni, which is a creamy lentil soup. Indian people usually eat dals or soups all throughout the year because they're high in protein, so don't limit yourselves to trying these recipes out just in the winter time. So I'm starting by washing and then soaking my beans, which are black lentils and kidney beans, for a minimum of 2 hours before getting started with the rest of the recipe. First, we're going to roughly chop our onion and we're going to puree it in our mixer. Usually I would chop the onions and the tomatoes, but because this is supposed to be a very creamy dal, I am pureeing everything. To my pressure cooker, I'm adding ghee, or you can add oil. Here are some whole spices that we're going to add, which can easily be found at the Indian store. And if you can't find some of these things, that's fine, you can leave it out. But altogether, the whole spices and the ground spices, they give this dal a really nice, wholesome flavor. I'm using ghee, but you can use oil if you'd like to make this vegan. And we are going to roast our onions and the spices together until they've started to brown a little bit. In the meantime, let's grind up our tomatoes and green chilies. As you can see, the onions have browned a little bit. I've added some ginger garlic paste, tomato paste, and the tomato puree. Once this mixture is thick and bubbly and the tomatoes have turned red, we can add our dry spices as well as our drained beans. All of the ingredients and their quantities are also listed in the description box below. Traditionally, this dal would not be made in a pressure cooker. They usually cook this on a low heat for lots and lots of hours, but we don't have that kind of time on our hands, so we're doing this in a pressure cooker. Or if you have an Instant Pot, you can also do the same process in the Instant Pot. We want to pressure cook for 12 to 15 whistles or 40 to 50 minutes in an Instant Pot, and we'll try to let it depressurize on its own just to give it a little more time to cook in there. As you can see, it's really thick, and you can use the back of your spoon to kind of mash some of the lentils so that it gets even thicker. This dal is supposed to be a thick dal. Technically, this is ready to be served, and if you're vegan, you probably want to stop right there. But the reason this is called Dal Makhni is because you add cream at the end. So Makhni refers to cream, and once you add that, it makes this amazingly creamy. I like to serve this with a little bit of whipped butter and cilantro on top. This recipe turns out like restaurant style dal every single time. I hope you give it a try. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.